Alright, back with chapter 9 talks about David's kindness to Mephibosheth. And David said, Is there still anyone left of the house of Saul that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake? Now there was a servant in the house of Saul, whose name was Ziba, and they called him to David. And the king said to him, Are you Ziba? And he said, I am your servant. And the king said, Is there not still someone of the house of Saul that I may show the kindness of God to him? Ziba said to the king, There is still a son of Jonathan, he is crippled in his feet. The king said to him, Where is he? And Ziba said to the king, He is in the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, at Lo-debar. And King David sent and brought him from the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, at Lo-debar. And Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, son of Saul, came to David and fell on his face and paid homage. And David said, Mephibosheth. And he answered, Behold, I am your servant. And David said to him, Do not fear, for I will show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan. And I will restore to you all the land of Saul your father, and you shall eat at my table always. And he paid homage and said, What is your servant that ye shall show regard for a dead dog such as I? Then the king called Ziba, Saul's servant, and said to him, All that belong to Saul and to all his house I have given to your master's grandson, and you and your sons and your servants shall till the land afore him, and shall bring in the produce, that your master's grandson may have bread to eat. But Mephibosheth, your master's grandson, shall also eat at my table. Now Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. And Ziba said to the king, According to all that my lord the king commands his servants, so will your servants do. So Mephibosheth ate at David's table like the one of the king's sons, and Mephibosheth had a young son whose name was Micah. And all who lived in Ziba's house became Mephibosheth's servants. So Mephibosheth lived in Jerusalem, for he ate always at the king's table. Now he was lame in both his feet. So it's pretty awesome there, David's kindness to Mephibosheth, because Mephibosheth was a part of Saul's family. So in homage, so basically to show respect to Saul's family, David had brought Mephibosheth to come live with him in the palace, and to feed him and treat him right, so that he could show respect to Saul's family by bringing Mephibosheth to live with him in the palace, and to feed him and to take care of him. So it's pretty awesome. So that's chapter 9, and it's kind of like as Christians, you know, we're called to love people, we're called to help people out, and to show the love of Christ, and to be there for people, and to help feed them, and just to help them in any way we can, by showing them the love of Christ. So that's chapter 9 about David's kindness to Mephibosheth, and chapter 10 will be next. I'll be right back with that.